My name is Stanley. I have campaigned vigorously for Mr. Peter Obi and the Datt Ahmed of the Labour Party since the beginning of this presidential campaign. I have campaigned online, I've campaigned offline. I've campaigned in the buses, I've campaigned in the neighborhood, I've campaigned in large groups, I've also campaigned in small groups. I've engaged in healthy debate among my peers and friends. I've also engaged in what I call common sense arguments, even with my clients in the office. I've done this because I believe that Mr. Peter Obi, the rise of Mr. Peter Obi represents a clear departure from what we have always seen and known in this country. For goodness sake, it's high time for us to put our feet on the ground and take the decision that we can rightly call our own decision. The February 25 general election presents a rare opportunity for us to protest the quantum of injustices that have been meted on the psyche of this country. It is like a protest vote. We are called upon to pick our PVC and cast a protest vote against the interests of those interests that have ensured that our naira becomes next to tissue in value. I mean, the tissue paper in value. We are called to use our PVC to protest against those who have ensured that our education system remains in the background. We are called to protest against those who have made sure that our hospitals are in this sorry state as we find it today. We are called to protest against those who by their actions and inactions ensure that our youth cannot get employed. We are called to protest against legislative and the judicial operation in the country. We are also called to protest against executive lawlessness. We are called to protest against the pervasive insecurity of lives and property in the land. We are also called to use our PVC to protest against this hunger and starvation in the midst of plenty. Let nobody tell you anything, because since Peter Obi came out in May 2022, and some of us decided to join him in this movement, so many of them have come out with gossips. It has been gossips here and there. It has been blackmail and a calumny after another. But now that it has become clear, like the daylight, of what we represent, they have embarked on last-minute smear campaign and negative propaganda here and there. They want us to remain in slavery. They want us to remain in poverty. They want us to remain in hunger. It is not because they love Nigeria. It is because of this their tailor-made life ambition that they must become president. It is not because they care for the masses. They don't care for the masses. They don't care for the market women. They don't care for our students in school. They don't care for jobless people. They don't care for these people who, after collecting the so-called minimum wage, look at it and the tears run down their cheek because they find out they can't use it for nothing. They don't even care about the image of the country in the international community. All they care for is to ensure that they become the president of this country. It is like their life ambition. But we say no this time around because we have suffered enough. And what we say is that come February 25, we are going to pick our PVC and they locate our polling unit, pick our ballot paper, and cast our vote against across this area where the Labour Party is located. This is it. The symbol of Labour Party is the father, the mother, and the child, and that is the family unit, and that is Labour Party. That is Peter Obi, and that is the new Nigeria we are campaigning for. Once we have done this, Peter Obi will become our next president, and the rest will be history. But I must let you know this. This is the only sure way for us to escape despondency for the next 4 to 8 years. This is the way we can escape hunger and starvation in the next foreseeable future. This is the way that we can begin to evolve and become a new country, a country that was blessed and endowed with so much natural resources, but have been made to suffer this terrible state of decay just because of a few privileged elites. But when we have done this, you have done your own bit, and we all shall be happy to be Nigerians. Thank you. This message was brought to you by OBI Datti Vanguard.